Alright everybody, looks like we got the gang back together, plus a few extras, and we're heading back to the mountains for a two-nighter.
That's absolutely true. We got an entire Suburban full of men and another vehicle back there.
Alright, this is Big D here with Dolan and Garrett. I'm doing this separate video because those guys over there are riding 8-passenger. And we're gonna do a little separate thing. So I wanted to introduce ourselves. We do not yet have a path set up. I'm sure we'll do some loop that we may have been to or we may not have been to it. I guess we'll see. So I guess we'll just pick it up at the trailhead. Oh! I don't roll all the way down. Just stopped off at the same old store we always stop at to reload on supplies. There's the rest of the crew. They're all over the place in there. I bought a cold Dr. Pepper, which is pretty standard for me. I didn't get any food per se, but I did buy nail clippers.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I forgot to trim before this trip, and I don't want any kind of issues. We're going to be doing a lot of hiking.
Certainly hear you there.
We're going to need to do a quick close.
I'm sleeping out under the stars.
I think I should say something. I don't know what.
There, that's something good to say.
It smells horrible too.
That made quite the impression.
So we're at the trailhead, and apparently this was a prescribed burn area, so it's all burnt. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and commence in hiking and just pick back up later.
Give him the big one.
You lazy girl.
Here we go, boys! Firewood by the swamp with the crawfish. We done got camp packed up, and See?
it was a good camp, I'd say. Let's see. Me and MC Basson and Caden and Big D, we slept on the ground. On our
Cowboy style!
on our sleeping pads, and I think Dolan and Garrett slept in their tent.
Why not?
And then we have a bunch of hammockers. A bunch.
Why don't we go ahead and introduce them?
That would probably be somewhat useful, don't you think?
There's Jason.
Uncle Jay, as we know
We'll
him.
call him Uncle Jay, Big
He's
J.
He's hammocking. He's hammocking.
Red Goblin.
The Red Goblin.
That over
Red
there,
beard, lack thereof.
that's his son.
That's his youngest seed carrier.
This is euthanasia.
Euthanasia.
He also hammocked. And then of course, Rig and Snake Skinner and Justin, they always hammock, so they hammocked again.
And the sharks.
I slept very well. Maybe the best I've ever slept in the out of doors.
I thought we were first time hammocker.
Brother.
Look at the stark contrast from burnt on the right side of the trail and not burnt on the left. We got some horse riders.
like that filtering? Yeah, boy.
Bucket of water.
Bucket of water,
bucket.
Landon.
Real lightweight bucket too. It folds out. You wouldn't even know it's in your pack.
I mean, this is literally a hammock village. Insane. Yep. He's out. Primary meal time. What are y'all boys having?
I'm having me rice sides with chicken.
You added chicken, canned chicken.
Cheese, spam.
Spam and Reese's.
Is that it? Or is
And
it?
bread.
And bread.
Yeah.
Beef stroganoff, made at home, froze. I'm gonna warm it up.
What about you?
I'm gonna have me some ramen as soon as I go up there and get it.
Oh boy.
And trail mix
Oh, wait,
to
what
get by.
seasoning are you going to put in that ramen?
That's gonna be Head Country.
In it? In the ramen?
In the ramen.
Huh. Think it'd be good?
It's gonna be
You think
delicious.
it'd be good, Jason?
First mistake is calling it
Putting
ramen.
Head Country in the ramen.
No.
I said the same thing.
I mean,
Who's doing that?
What are y'all boys having?
this guy.
We're gonna have some beans and sausage. Pinto beans.
Good choice.
Bush's pinto beans.
Good choice.
These are the best. What are you having, Uncle Garrett?
I'm having chicken fried rice.
Chicken fried or
Chicken.
The same as D?
Same as D.
That looks
The
pretty
same
good
exact
right there.
batch.
who's seeing that? Man.
You can almost smell that through your computer screen right now.
Hey, just think if you cut up some of that spam and put in there.
What is that?
They're really good.
Skillet stuff.
Even like lay sideways on them and they just apply.
And?
They're really good diagonal ways.
Yeah. What about the beans?
I haven't got to those yet.
We don't know if they're gonna go with it. Maybe it be separate.
What kind of beans are you gonna make? Green beans?
Fried green beans.
Jason here's making pintos.
Yeah, pintos and
And donkey did.
sausage. Beep. All right. It's that time again. The time where we wind down and get in our hammocks and tents and whatnot. We call it a night and we go ahead and go to bed.
What's up?
This whole little area here is sort of like a tent it's sort of like a hammock city. But anyway, over there the branches set their tent up, and I think over here there's Jason's hammock, and there's Caden's tent, and over there is MC Bassett and I's tent. And anyway, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits right now.
I'm starving.
What are you making, Justin?
Some Velveeta shells and cheese.
Say that again? Velveeta shells and cheese. And mushroom.
You gonna put mushrooms in it?
Oh yeah.
I can smell those mushrooms from here.
So me, Dolan, and Garrett decided to leave out a little earlier because it was raining. And then when it stopped raining, we were like, what the heck? So we went ahead and broke off camp from Big Rig, TC Snake Skinner, MC, and the boys. And head up on this loop we got here. We're on the Horse Thief Springs loop. It's pretty nice. It's a cold, damp morning. Probably only have a few miles to go. And maybe those guys will reconvene. If not, we'll see them at a later date.
Getting lighter weight.
What are you about to do?
You're about to get it.
You're filming me, I'm filming you.
Cyclops, man.
Leave nothing behind but footprints.
Exactly.
Take
And
nothing
memories.
but pictures and memories.
This ain't gonna offend y'all, is it?
Well, that's convenient.
Handy.
Alright, so they're yelling at me about not having enough footage, so we're about to embark on a 4-mile journey back to the Suburban.
Closer to 4.6, but anyway.
Closer to 4.6. We got a lot of uphill, we got a lot of downhill. Not very much flat ground.
Mostly uphill.
Mostly uphill. We should be good. Looks like there was a pretty mean wildfire up here, because these pines are burnt way up. And looks like they came in after and cut a bunch of them down. Yeah, the top of this mountain right here is just kind of barren. That's where we're going. Right there.
That's a real nice view, ain't it?
It's a very nice view.
We've got to really see on this.
Well, we just got back to the vehicle. How do you feel?
Tired.
We just did about 6 miles. 3 or so hours. Lots of uphill. Quite a bit of downhill. We finished it, you know, we did it. It's a good hike. Lots of camaraderie. It stinks that we had to head out before the other guys did, but we always reconvene at some point down the road. But this is Big D, Dolan, and Garrett signing off.
Well, it's that time again to end the trip like we always do, with gigantic cheeseburgers
Can I get a Coke, please?
and chili cheese fries. What happened to yours?
I ate it all.
Oh, I already ate his. How are they?
Wonderful.
Good.
PC. We got mustard fries, too.
Mmm.
Beat it out of the video. Just mute this whole section.
Are you filming?
What do you think's wrong with that Jeep?
I don't know, but it could be bad.
Brandon's in here sneaking self-time. Believe it or not, folks, he's biting through seeds that fast.
Hey, well, this is already beyond awkward, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut.